Hello students, welcome to Smart Kids Tutorials. In this video, we will be learning about basic division, how to do division and what are the different parts of a division operation. The division, like subtraction, leads to a reduction of value, then the number gets reduced. When we divide, we reduce the number that is being divided into parts. For example, the number becomes smaller. So let's look at a part of a division. Before that, we'll see what does division look like. So when we say division, then let's say for example 6 divided by 3. Now this 6 divided by 3 can also be written as 6 by 3 or 6 upon 3. And when we go to do long division, we write it this way as well. Okay, 3 divided by 6 this way. In case of division this way, just show you. So if we divide this, it is 3 divided by 6, and we write the answer that we get over here. Okay, now when we divide 6, it is 3 into 2, we get 6, and 6 minus 6 is 0. Now how did we get 6? I multiplied 3 into 2 to get 6. Now this is known as a quotient. This, whether something remains here or not, it is known as a remainder. So in this case there is no remainder. This 3 is known as a divisor, and 6 is known as a dividend. So wherever there is 6, there may be some other number, but whatever comes under this hood is known as a dividend. Whatever come on top of it, which is should be our answer after division, is known as the quotient. Whatever we divide this number with, that is known as a divisor. And upon division, if we are left with something, that is known as a remainder. In this case, there is no remainder, as we have got 0 out here. Okay, so remember this parts of division. Let's take another example to understand division. For example, let's divide 8 by 4. That is 4 over here in the divisor, and 8 will be your dividend. Now when we divide, we look at what is the digit in the dividend divisor place, sorry, and what is the number in the dividend, and how many digits are there in the dividend place. So here we see there is units place and units place both in both cases. Then in that case, division becomes very easy and simple. Now to find out what number should we divide this 8 with, as in what should be our quotient here, we need to know the 4 times table. Okay? The link for 4 times table is there in the description box, and also for other tables. Now when we divide, we first look for, okay, we'll just check step by step. 4 into 1 gives us 4. If we write 4 over here, let's say we put over here 4 into 1, 4. 8 minus 4 gives us 4. Now remember, we should get the remainder should always be less than the divisor. In this case, it is equal to the divisor. So if the remainder is greater than the divisor or is equal to the divisor, that means we need to try a greater number. That means we need to check with a slightly bigger number to see if it is divisible. Now 4 into 2, let's check. 4 into 2 gives us 8. So that's an exact match. Okay, 4 into 2 will give us 8, and we are left with no remainder. In this such case, the division stops, and this is our answer. But what if we had tried another number? Let's say 4 into 3. Okay, that gives us 12. Let's see what happens. 4 divided by 8, and we put 3 here, this would be 12. So 8 minus 12 would have given us minus 4. Okay, now we don't consider negative numbers when it comes to basic division. Okay, we need to get always positive numbers. So it has to be, it can be 0 or it can be a positive number, but it should not be a negative number. So we make sure that the number that we take, okay, over here should not be greater than our dividend. Okay, so this also would be wrong, and this is the right option. Let's check another example. In this case, let's say 2 divided by 7. So first of all, we look 2 into 1 is 2. So if we do that, we'll get 7 minus 2, which is 5. And 5 would be greater than our 2. So we rule out 2 into 1. Then 2 into 2. That would give us 4. Once again, 7 minus 4 would have given us 3 in the remainder. And that 3 would be greater than 2. So we rule this option out as well. What about 2 into 3? This looks more likely. So 2 into 3 gives us 6. 7 minus 6 is 1. Now 1 is positive and is also less than the divisor. So we can accept this. This would be then our remainder. 3 would be our quotient. Okay. Now what if we had tried 2? So this is the right option. What if we had tried 2 into 4? That would have given us 8. Then it would be 7 minus 8 and that would have given us a negative answer. So we rule out 2 into 4. So the right option would be 2 into 3, though it gives us a remainder. So it's okay to get a remainder in case of a division. So that's the basic division. In our next video, we'll be discussing about long division, how to divide longer numbers where the dividend is more than just units place number. Okay. So if you found this video helpful in understanding the basic division, please click the like button, share it with your friends and classmates. Please subscribe to the channel and keep watching for more such videos. Thank you.